Well, it's been a good week. I mean, there wasn't any football for us to watch, so that was pretty disappointing, you know, as far as the Premier League. But I did have some time on my hands. I was able to set up my AT&T Uverse account to record The Biggest Loser. So now I've got a planner full of Liverpool's matches to look forward to.
Hey, you thinking? Oh, that's the second time I've seen that joke this week. But, all right, carry on. You better,
we'll just roll into it, shall we? Tonight's Pitch Talk Flop of the Week is brought to you by Philips Norelco Razors. Make every stroke count. I was watching the blind football last week, and I have to admit, some of those players were absolutely amazing, especially that Kenny Miller lad.
Oh.
Manchester City are back training again this week. Today they spent 2 hours working on goal celebrations. We've got some breaking news in, Liam. Brendan Rodgers is set to make an immediate bid for the Moldova defence as he looks to strengthen Liverpool's defensive options. Sky Sports has reported that Stoke City were happy with the international break as it gave Michael Owen chance to recover from the contract signing last week. A club spokesman for Stoke has stated that Michael's not there simply to get splinters in his arse, as they now have plastic benches. You'll remember G-Man Michael stated last week that he had the choice of 3 clubs: Stoke, Orange or Plain. And in related news, a Stoke City youth player has been found guilty of murdering his girlfriend. His defence insists that no jury would believe that a Stoke City player could attack. So Stephen Gerrard stated to Pitch Talk reporters, England will need a miracle to win the World Cup in Brazil 2014. However, if all else fails, he will not rule out using his thieving skills to get his hands on the trophy. With the Paralympics over, Team GB's gold medal hopes were dashed when they lost 2-1 to China on penalties. The athletes were quoted as saying that they just couldn't see themselves winning it. Queen's Park Rangers midfielder Samba Diakite has returned home to France after media reports suggested he was suffering from depression. A spokesman for the club said, "Well, wouldn't you if you were playing for QPR?" Liverpool came in with a last-ditch bid for the services of 37-year-old Del Piero, who snubbed the club to go play for Sydney FC. Apparently, his grandkids were delighted. The Australian wheelchair rugby team fell to the mighty Canadian wheelchair team. The Australians were almost disqualified when they tested positive for Duracell. Sky Sports has reported the signing of Kirk Broadfoot for Blackpool. Not sure if that's the football club or to walk kids along the beach. Manchester United have signed 17-year-old Brazilian wonder kid Varnish. A spokesman for the club stated he's got a lovely finish.
Yeah!
Former Chelsea striker Leon Knight has been suspended from Twitter and is being investigated by police after allegedly attempting to launch a campaign to expose slag alert pictures. He should be okay though, he normally gets released pretty soon after being brought in. The Pitch Talk Flop of the Week, I'm Jonathan Sykes. Back to the studio.
Hey!